start with eyeshadows first, as always. I have to go in the order that I do my makeup, and I desperately need to do an eyeshadow declutter, so that is probably coming next. I really love this Revolution Mean Girls collab too. This came out last year and this was really pretty. Nice colors too. Maybe that could be an option, but I think I want to do something very warm and toasty. I loved this ColourPop palette too. This is no longer available. It's a Mood. This is a really good one. I'm missing a little eyeshadow here, but this was a good one. I love ColourPop shadows. I have this Precious Metals, which could be an option. This one is nice because you get a variety of cool and warm tone shades. I also, oh, this is a good fall palette. This Anastasia Beverly Hills Novu palette. I feel like this is a really pretty fall color story. I like the greens in here and then a little pop of lavender. Pretty, but I don't think I'm gonna use that one. Maybe another Shop My Stash. You know what? I really like Sigma eyeshadows too. I remember doing a look with the blue and greens in this palette, and the black is super pigmented. Sigma actually has really good eyeshadows now that I think about it. I have this other palette actually from Sigma that I think is a really pretty little fall gem. So I think this might be the winner, the Sigma and Diana Saldana. It is also still available, which is nice. It's actually on sale. Oh, here it is. The Ivy eyeshadow palette. This one right here. I love these colors for fall. This is like the epitome of fall makeup. And I do want to do false lashes today. I haven't been wearing them a ton, but whenever I do, I have been really still loving the self-adhesive lashes from Lily Lashes. Loving those still, and I love my Salon Perfect 664s. I think I'm going to use these today. The best. Now let's pick out some mascara and eyeliner. So I think for the lower lashes, since we're going to do like a toasty makeup look, I want to do brown mascara. I have this one from Fenty. It's the Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. And then for the top lashes, I am going to do falsies, but I'm going to do a light layer of I think I'm going to do a waterproof mascara. Where it is, I have this one from NYX that I really like. Here it is. It's from NYX, Worth the Hype waterproof mascara. This is amazing. Holds a curl because of that waterproof formula. We need a good eyeliner too for the waterline. I'm thinking, oh wow, I've never done red eyeliner before. Joyride. I wonder how that would look with toasty makeup. I usually just do brown, black, blue, nude, but I feel like that would be really pretty. I might actually do red. I've never done red eyeliner before. If I don't like it though, I'm going to use the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in Burnt Sienna. This is a gorgeous burgundy shade. And then I think I want to do, yes, liquid liner. I'm going to do the NYX Epic Ink Liner in Milk Chocolate. Eyes are pretty much done. Now let's move into the complexion. Let's see the primers. We have a couple different options here. This Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Primer is probably my #1 at the drugstore. And then for high end, this is one of my top favorites as well. The Vanish Airbrush Primer. I could do a little Danessa Myricks. The Glow Serum. This looks really pretty. Main Squeeze, and then this is like a pinky one, which is interesting. Fresh Pressed. I wonder how that would look on the skin. I'm gonna add that right there. Like doing a glowy primer and then adding a little pore filling one as well. So I think I want to go with this one from Milani, the No Pore Zone, because I don't remember the last time I used this. So we're gonna do a little double prime. Let's pick out a setting spray. So these are my newer setting sprays that I have. Most of these are from Hard Candy. They have a bunch of new ones. This is also a new one. MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless setting spray. This is supposed to be a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. I got these organizers, by the way, from TJ Maxx, and they are amazing for setting sprays because it spins and you can fit so much in here. I think one of the best drugstore setting sprays is the NYX Face Glue setting spray. This is incredible. I actually may use this one because I do think it is really good. I'm just gonna go with that one. Got some good skin prep. Now let's pick out a good foundation. So let me look at the skin prep. We kind of have a combination of glowy and matte products for the skin prep. So I'm thinking, do we want to do a stick product? Maybe even a skin tint would be a nice option. Tier. I love that foundation. That's really good. I could do Patrick Ta. That's a pretty foundation. I love how glowy this is. I might have to mix 2 shades though. I have 14 Golden. I actually might do this one because I feel like this is a pretty glowy foundation. And then I have a couple different shades. 10 Neutral is like a spot on match, but it might be a little bit too light just because of my tan on my body. So I might mix in a little bit of 15 or 14 Golden with 10 Neutral. The newest foundation that I've tried is from Essence, the Stick Foundation. I got to get the skin prep down a little bit better with this, but it's $7, so this is a good one. This is an oldie but a goodie. The Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. L20, and actually this might be a good option. Should I do Smashbox or Patrick Ta? And this was a classic favorite for me. It kind of reminds me of the House Labs foundation in a way. And I think the color actually might be a better match. You know what? Let's go with Smashbox. We'll do Patrick Ta next time. Moving right along to concealer. Let's do, I think, a high-end concealer just to go with the high-end foundation. We got some goodies, some favorites. I love this one from Tower 28. That is top tier. Urban Decay Naked Quickie. For those of you who like something matte and full coverage, this is amazing. Oh, there's a random drugstore concealer in here. This does not belong there. This goes with the high-end, or the drugstore. This is the high-end section. Too Faced Born This Way is another OG. I gotta declutter some of these too, because like this Tarte Shape Tape Radiant, I don't even like this concealer, to be honest. Oh my gosh, I haven't used this Rare Beauty one in a while. This needs some love. This one I have in the shade 200C. This could be an option, or even this Natasha Denona concealer. She's coming out with a new foundation. I think I want to save the Rare Beauty for my next Shop My Stash, but today I'm going to go with Natasha Denona. This one is in 6N. Now let's pick out some bronzers and blushes. Oh, you know what? I actually have not used this Anastasia Beverly Hills Smooth Blur Contour Stick. This one I have in the shade Shadow. Oh yeah, it's a little bit more cool toned, you see? I have not used this. I only swatched it. I love this Rare Beauty liquid bronzer. This is amazing. Same with this Too Faced one. This is incredible. Super creamy. But let's try this Anastasia contour because I haven't used this. Honestly, it's been sitting here, so might as well use it today. Let's pick out a powdered bronzer too, because we might have to add a little touch of that at the end. I like this Rare Beauty bronzer. This is much more warm, of course, than that Anastasia contour, but this could be good at the end just to add a touch of bronze to the forehead. We'll do that. And now let's pick out a blush. We're gonna do a drugstore blush cocktail. I think I want to do something warm. We have a bunch of these little ColourPop blushes too. Maybe we can pick out a little warm toned one in here. Possibly do a combo. These are kind of neutral. They're not super warm. This Essence Baby Got Blush could be a nice option too. Something warm and like orangey, peachy, and then we could add a powdered warm blush over top. NYX Buttermelt blushes are incredible. Oh, I have this liquid blush too, Wet n Wild's. I haven't honestly really shown this a lot of love. I think we're gonna swap this out. Yeah, let's do Wet n Wild instead of Essence. We'll save this Essence Baby Got Blush for another day. This is gonna be so extra, but I'm gonna add a little bit of this NYX Buttermelt blush. This one is in Suna the Butter. Look at this color. It's like a tangerine, but it's so pretty and so glowy. So I think I want to do that. This Ulta blush looks really pretty too. It's a mineral blush. It's like that bronzer shade. And this one is in Carnation. I like that color. Let's mix. I'm always mixing blushes. So since we're doing a little bit more of like a warmer cheek, I think I want to do like a peach powder. Yes, Peach Pie Easy Bake from Huda Beauty. I think it's going to be the winner. Charlotte Tilbury, OYS, Lawless is really good. And then for drugstore, it's always NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, clearly. And then my Pretty Smart powder. But I want to use something different because I always use those. Honestly, I could always use this one from Rare Beauty. I think this one actually might work. It's in light beige. And then since we're here, I'm going to take a little bit of my Dalba First Spray Serum. I love this stuff still in my makeup and skincare routine, but I'm going to use this to prep the skin. The fun part now is lip products. We're going to pick something, I think, just very rich, maybe kind of like a burgundy, glossy moment. One of my favorite high-end lip liners is the Anastasia lip liners. This one's pretty. It's in Auburn. That actually might work. I always use the ones from Rare Beauty too. Those are timeless. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at that. LA Colors Gel Liner in Figgy. I think I'm going to go with this one actually. This could be really cute. I also really like the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liners. This one is in Downtown Beauty. Maybe we could do a little combo like brown burgundy. You know what? I have never even tried these Well People lip oils. Lush Lip Tinted Lip Oils. I think maybe this could be an option. Oh, you know what might actually work better? This Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Balm from Milani. Really pretty light beige. Shopping is complete. Now let's go do some glam. So there was just a little storm and now it's still very cloudy out, but it's just so peaceful because the rain's over. You hear the birds chirping. It's just very relaxing. So it's time for some makeup therapy. I think this is my #1 favorite high-end lip balm. It's the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment from Ole Henriksen in the shade Strawberry Sorbet. To me, this is the most hydrating formula. It's so thick, but in a good way. It's not too much, doesn't feel sticky. I love it before bed. And this color specifically, I really like because it's kind of like my lip color, but a little bit more enhanced. And we're gonna do some quick little skin prep. I'm gonna just use that Dalba First Spray Serum right now to hydrate the skin. And then I'm going to take the Dalba Multi Balm for the under eyes to prep those as well. And then for the eyes, of course, we're going to start off with a little eyeshadow primer. This is the one from Rare Beauty. I think this is getting discontinued, unfortunately. I didn't see it anymore on Sephora's website and completely sold out on Rare Beauty's website. So I think that's where we're headed, unfortunately. I get it though. Eye primer isn't really very popular and a lot of people just use concealer, which is always an option, but I just love the formula of this. Let's start off with this color up here in the shade Goals. It's a really pretty soft brown. I really do like Sigma eyeshadows. I just need to use them more often. I haven't been doing a ton of eyeshadow lately. It's pretty much just been like my favorite kind of smoky look that I always do, but I need to play with more of my palettes because they have been sitting stagnant for a while. Whenever I think of Sigma, I think of their amazing makeup brushes. It was actually one of the first brands that I ever splurged on. Whenever they had the Jaclyn Hill brush set with Sigma, that's the first time I splurged on a brush set. Or it might have been after, I forget. I used to also have the Mr. Bunny brush set. I think that's what it was called, from Sigma. Literally so good. And even now to this day, I feel like their brushes are amazing quality and they will last you a lifetime, truly. Let's take a little bit of this red tone brown color. Let's take a little bit of the brown in Coffee. This is the only thing though I don't like about having colored nails is whenever I do makeup that clashes, I feel like it kind of just throws everything off. Like I was almost gonna do kind of a blue look because of my blue nails, but I'm like, no, I don't really want to. I want to do something warm. But it definitely clashes. These are press-ons, but I wanted to get my last summer set in before fall because I feel like as soon as September hits in my brain, it's fall. Let's add some of this bronzy color here. This one's in the shade Glow Girl and we're gonna pop that on the lid. I even like to kind of use my finger to blend that in and diffuse it all together with the darker shade. Since we're here also, let's just talk about some makeup tea for a little bit. So, I mean, it's not really tea. I was just doing some digging because sometimes you just randomly think of these brands and I'm like, wait, what happened to that brand? So I was Googling and I don't think that Lottie London is a brand anymore. It's sad because they actually had a lot of really good stuff, but something happened over there and that brand along with Ciate London are no longer in business. It's so sad. I'm really sad about Lottie London, but if you go into CVS mostly, or even maybe Walmart, you might still be able to find products, but they say not to order anything online because you might not get it. And their customer service at this point is non-existent. I've seen people that have never been able to get a refund on their orders and stuff. It's like a whole thing. If you Google Lottie London, you'll see that they've had some issues, sadly. I really loved a lot of their products. And then can somebody let me know about Flower Beauty? Because I was thinking about them the other day too. I went on their Instagram. It doesn't look like they've been active. And that's gonna be a sad one. I hope they don't go because I really do like Flower Beauty. I was also at CVS the other day and I noticed that all of Flower Beauty products are discounted, like 40% off. If anybody has any news about them, let me know, but I haven't seen them active on socials. I even looked at their TikTok too and nothing. Then I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in Milk Chocolate. I'm gonna do an outer corner wing and inner corner wing as well. I'm gonna finish up the eyes after I do my complexion. So let's do more skin prep. I'm gonna do my double primer combo here and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm gonna take the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum and this one's in the shade Fresh Press. It smells like watermelon. Let me give it a good shake just because I haven't used it. Ooh, it feels nice. Has a very light kind of watermelon scent. Kind of reminds me of the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, but more dewy. I also don't know if I want to do false lashes. I might not, I don't know. I might just actually end up doing brown mascara because I like the way the brown liner looks, and I feel like if I do a black lash, it's gonna kind of take away from the brown, and I don't know. So that is the Glow Serum fully absorbed. It's been a good like 3-4 minutes. I love the way this makes the skin glow. Very hydrating. The formula is very thin too, and pretty fast absorbing. And then I'm gonna add a touch of this Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer just in my T-zone. It does feel nice and smooth. I think that actually applied really nicely over top of that. So we get kind of the best of both worlds. A little bit of mattifying and a little bit of glow. Now let's try out this Smashbox foundation. I love this foundation. I just haven't used it in a while, but this was actually one of my favorites a couple years back. I want to say maybe like 2 years ago. Oh yeah, I think the shade's actually gonna be perfect. It has nice coverage. It kind of reminds me of the House Labs one a little bit, but I feel like this one is not as dewy as that one, but it does give a pretty natural finish. Now we're gonna try out the Anastasia Smooth Blur Contour, and this one's in the shade Shadow. Let's do a little swatch here. Super creamy. I like that undertone too. I'm actually gonna use this Bosma Beauty little angled brush. I'm just gonna apply this up here and around my nose too. I should have did my concealer first. It's fine. Pretty natural, I would say. I like the undertone to this. I'll have to keep experimenting with it, but let's go in with this Natasha Denona concealer. I really like this applicator. I forgot that it has like this pointed, very flat applicator. This one again is in shade N6. It is the High Glam Concealer. I'm gonna apply some right on the back of my hand, and then from here, I'm gonna take it with a brush and blend it underneath. Let's add some blush with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Lip and Cheek color, and this one is in the shade Coral Dream. The blush always helps the look come together. Oh, I like that color. It's very natural. Natural coral. Not too bright, which is nice. I prefer a blush where you have to build it up. They're very natural. Like, I put some on the back of my hand and you can see as I'm blending it, it's not a very pigmented, opaque liquid formula. Let's see how it looks when you apply it directly to the skin. Kind of has like a gel formula. I love the gel texture that these have. They are very seamless, a little bit more on the natural side, but you could still build it up and get some pretty color payoff. I want to try out the deeper raspberry color for fall, but this is really cute. Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Peach Pie. I love the way this smells. Okay, perfect. It's actually a really nice peach color. Huda Beauty just does it right. This is, I think, one of the best powders. I'm gonna add some of this Rare Beauty powder. Hopefully it's not too dark. This one is in light beige. It is the tinted pressed, well, actually technically this is a finishing powder, so this is not really a setting powder. It's like to finish off your makeup. I'm gonna just take the Huda powder on the rest of my face. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty powder once I'm done with the blush and everything, just to blend everything out one more time. Definitely gonna bronze this forehead too, because with the contour, I really wanted to focus it on my cheekbones, not really on the forehead today. So I'm gonna use that Rem Beauty Solar Storm Satin Matte Bronzer. I just dug my nail into it. This one is in the color, oh wait, no, Solar Storm is the color. This is the Satin Matte Bronzer. The shade is Solar Storm. I always love their packaging. Very pretty, very spacey. Gives a, what is that movie called? Xenon Z3, is that the name of it, from Disney Channel? Disney Channel original movies were the best. I looked forward to it every single night. I love the way that just warmed up the skin. Now we're gonna add some blush. We have two blushes actually. We're gonna do a concoction because this is what I like to do, blush cocktails. That's gonna get your blush to last all day, and it's fun mixing shades. So I'm using the Ulta Beauty Mineral Blush in the shade Carnation. It's kind of like a mid-tone bronzer and blush in one, and it has a little bit of a shimmer too. It kind of reminds me of this other bronzer from Bare Minerals actually, this color. Oh yeah, it kind of gives that coppery glow. And I also love this angled brush. This is from It Cosmetics. It's the Soft Focus Blush Brush. I know that their brushes are pricey, but also amazing quality. It Cosmetics, they have a lot of good brushes, to be honest, now that I think about it. Okay, this is pretty. This is kind of like that sunburn color, you know? By the way, my favorite product for my little baby hairs is this Briogeo Sleek Stick. I've gone through so many of these, but this is the best. It doesn't cake up in my hair, doesn't leave any residue, but it really does a nice job with my baby hairs. I mean, now granted, some of them still kind of poke up throughout the day, but compared to other wax sticks, I think this one is definitely one of the best. These NYX blushes are so pigmented, so I'm gonna take the color Suna the Butter, a very pretty glowy tangerine, but I don't really want to do too much of it, so I'm going to take a very fluffy, not so dense brush. This one is from Laura Lee, Los Angeles, unfortunately no longer available, but it's a good one. It's the L35. It's very like lightweight, feathery, doesn't really have a lot of density to it. It picks up the product in a very light way, and that's exactly what I want. I don't want to do too much because we already have a lot of blush going on. I just wanted to do this to bring a little bit more oranginess to the cheeks. I think we're good. I actually want to just do brown mascara, you guys. I know I was going to do the false lashes, but let's see how this Fenty mascara looks. I'm also going to set the makeup down really quick before we finish up the eyes. So I'm going to go back in with that NYX Face Glue Setting Spray. Really like this, especially now in the summer. I know we're talking fall and everything, but realistically, it's still going to be hot for a good 5 more weeks, at least here in PA. If you live somewhere where it's always hot, I'm jelly. Now we're gonna add in the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara, and this one is in Let's Be Blunt. Oh, I love the way the brown looks with this look. I forgot we gotta do inner corner eyeliner too. You know what I should get? And I only have ever seen them at Sally Beauty. I need to get some brown lashes because I think sometimes they do come in handy with certain makeup looks if you don't want to do black. I did one eye. It's not perfect, but I want to keep practicing because eventually I know it will. This is why I wish I was both right and left-handed, because it's always my left side that gives me a hard time. Okay, since we're here, I'm going to try out that red eyeliner. I might end up really liking it. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't make my eyes more bloodshot. Oh, this is a brand new liner too. I've never tried it, but I think this could be pretty. Or it could not be. If it's not, I'll just go over it with the Burnt Sienna shade from NYX. But if it's cute, then it's cute, you know? Then we like it. It's in Joyride. Oh, okay. I am gonna like this. This actually kind of looks like Burnt Sienna from NYX. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit more of a brighter red. But let's compare now. NYX to Burnt Sienna. Okay, Burnt Sienna is a little bit deeper. And then Joyride is up top, and it has a bit more of that reddish, almost like a red wine kind of color. Oh wow, see, like on the waterline it shows up as like a bright red. It's funny because like swatched it looks really deep, but then when I actually apply it, it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of the NYX one just to deepen it up a little bit. It's a nice color. It is very red. You can probably build it up and really smudge it if you want it to be a little bit deeper, but it's much brighter than the one from NYX. So I just added a little bit of the one from NYX so that it doesn't look too scary, you know? And then I'm using another gem from ColourPop. It's the E28 blending brush. I'm just smudging out that liner a little bit right on the lower lash line. I love the eyeliners mixed together. The NYX one I already love on its own, but then I feel like the ColourPop liner over top in Joyride, it just amplified that shade even more. Let's line the lips with the LA Colors gel liner in Figgy, and this is actually pretty much like the same color as the eyeliner that we used. I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of Downtown Beauty from NYX. We're gonna top it off with the Well People gloss, and this one is in Soft Peony. This component, at least the applicator, is very similar to the Makeup by Mario lip glosses. It has a very rounded doe foot. Shop My Stash videos are officially back. I gave them a little break. My beauty room was under construction, but that's why I've been decluttering and we can finally see the light. It's still kind of under construction though, to be honest. I want to organize it much better in the near future, but for now it works, and more Shop My Stash videos are coming is my point. So stay tuned. And favorite product of the day I would say is the lip liner combo. I love the way these two turned out. I honestly didn't really think anything of it. Sometimes with these videos, I'm just kind of picking out products and hoping that they'll work at the end. And today we got lucky, but this is a really good lip combo. You know what I just realized too? I never used the Rare Beauty finishing powder. This is one of those products that you could use when your makeup is all done if you want to just blend everything in a little bit more seamlessly. I guess I'll just do a touch of this. But this is your friendly reminder to shop your stash, use up products you already own, do some makeup, get yourself together, because when you look good, you feel good. And that is a fact. If you're interested, I will have the products that I use linked down below, but stay tuned for more Shop My Stash videos. I think I want to film one literally tomorrow because I love doing these and it's fun kind of putting different products together that I typically wouldn't. So that is officially it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button for new videos every week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.